The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. Touchdown. Bring it. Kill.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Schmidt.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Dyson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
On the double. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gator. Alpha. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dyson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Dyson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back, and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Dyson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, Dyson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dyson. Open man is Ross, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Barber. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Running is Barber. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dyson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barber. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. Dyson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on 3rd down. Dyson flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let it. 54, right there, 54 miles. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Watch it. Matchbox lights. Buzz. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Dyson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D. Won't be a long day, offense. Look, squeeze.
Throwing again. Dyson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pull it back. Bravo.
From the gun, Dyson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Come on,
so here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Dyson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You draw corporate.
To throw on 2nd down, Dyson. And he's got his man on the out route. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking to throw. Dyson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
On the ready.
50, my 50, my 50. It's been a long day for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Dyson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Come on, set. You two ain't together. Long day. That's gonna be a long day.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Operating from the gun, Dyson going deep downfield for Ross. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Go now. 60
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Denver.
On the double. Hey, we got Mike 50, Hey, Alpha. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 50.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, 50. Hey, you. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Mike's 50. Dan.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Ready? 50, plant. 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Parkey with the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
15, 69.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.